I'm broke, so I can't go bang for bang, and I can't go M for M. But we could go L for L, rude boy. Let's see you still standing then. Cause I don't think you would last, cause I've really been down in the trench.
Okay, Smurf account rivals. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible, so I'm going to talk pretty quick, because it's just a talking video. Before I get into why this is Smurf account rivals, I'm going to talk about that new Captain America film, or as I like to call it, Falcon with Cap Shield. It made no sense to me. It didn't feel like a Marvel movie. Sam the Falcon, Anthony Mackie, isn't a super soldier, so that already just made 0 sense for him to be Captain America, because Captain America was someone that took super serum, a little scrawny guy trying to get into the army. That's how he survived being frozen. That's how he's able to fight otherworldly beings. That's how he's able to fight like crazy strong mutant guys and get knocked down and be able to get back up. That is the whole storyline of Captain America. So for Anthony Mackie to play Captain America made no sense, because in the Marvel verse, or whatever you want to say, he hasn't taken super serum. For that film to make sense, he needed to have taken super serum somehow in the last Avengers movie or something. Then it would have made sense. But fighting a Hulk head on, pulling knives out of your chest, when you're just a normal guy from the army, it makes 0 sense. He weren't even in any pain when he was taking the knives out of his chest. I'm not going to say nothing that will ruin the film or whatever, you know, things from the adverts or whatever. Nothing that's going to ruin the storyline for you, so don't worry. But yeah, that to me, that just made no sense. They didn't have like anyone in there to sort of support his version of Captain America. That made it even worse and not feel like a Marvel movie, because there was so much had been changed. No one in it was from the Avengers movies. It just made no sense to me. I like the guy, don't get me wrong. He's a good actor. He was good as the Falcon. And after I read what I just said there on a post, and someone called me racist. What? Like, I was like, how the hell is that? How I didn't even mention race. But I said to them, as you've brought race up, Captain America was a white dude. That's a good point. And obviously Anthony Mackie is a black dude. And I'm not racist, by the way. Couldn't be any further from racist. I would date a black chick, an Asian chick, whatever. You know, I am definitely not any kind of racist. But I said, on the other hand, the Falcon, the new Falcon, is white. Like, is that racist? The Falcon was a black man. That's what they let us warmed up to. They got to stop this race equality. I don't know what it is. No one gives a shit. Just leave the characters how they are. Stop trying to change shit, man. It just fucks everything up. That sort of killed that film for me. All that what I've just said. That's like, do you know what I mean? I was like hyped up about it, and then they've just fucking made it. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was just going head to head with a Hulk and things like that. They already downplayed Banner's strength in the last film with Thanos. Do you know what I mean? Like a 10-second fight and made him look like a pissant. And then they have a Hulk in this film as well, and just a normal guy is fighting him in a vibranium suit. It just makes no sense. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me anyway. I'm interested in your opinion. Drop that if you got one. Drop it in the comments. I'm not trying to find comments. I don't give a shit. I'm just interested in what your take on that film is, if you've seen it. Even after you see it, or if you haven't seen it yet, after you see it, drop it in the comments. Like, what's your take on it? Oh yeah, before I get into that as well, I'm actually just going to prove this idiot wrong. There was a tank in this game, and he was telling me that I knew nothing about the game. I didn't know the game's basic mechanics, because I was on Hawkeye. I just randomly decided to have a little go on Hawkeye, and because our team was struggling. Do you know what I mean?
I can't miss.
And I jumped on Hawkeye, and I was telling the tank to push up, and he wouldn't push up. He was saying, Hawkeye one-shots, you shouldn't need me to push up, right? And Hawkeye does one-shot. Here you go. Right?
Another one for the
but the point is, like, here, right? And we were further than this. This is just as far as you can go in here. Right, we were further away than this, right? Look. Right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's almost as if I know exactly what I'm talking about, and you don't know what you're talking about, innit? There you go. That was a headshot, right? And they were being healed, and that's what I was trying to say. But this guy said I knew nothing about the game, and He was an expert. Can't remember what your name was, but that was just for you, my man. All right, I'll just get that out there. So that's done and dusted now. Let's move on to proving more people wrong. Right, I've lost more matches than I've won. Right, and this started to get to me because I was thinking, well, I'm not terrible at this game. Do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't work out what was going on. I was thinking, what the fuck is happening here? Like I know, again, I've already said before with the Overwatch ranking system and that, and the way you play in it, I never liked it because if someone wants to like troll or they just don't like it, they can throw a match so easily, just one player, right? And that's why I don't like this, because you're totally reliant on your teammates to be able to rank up. I've never liked that, because it doesn't matter how good you play, you can just lose games because of your team, which I hate. But that is what it is. That's what the game is, right? But I started to think something weren't right. Something weren't sitting right with me with the amount of games that I was losing. I was like seeing like some of the players I was getting matched with. I was just like, what the fuck? I was trying to add, 2 and 2 together, but I just weren't. Again, this is something else that just wasn't making any sense. Things like this, these are just the most blatant ones. I don't even know where it is now. These are just the most blatant ones. 11 hours played, diamond. Like, are we serious? This is why I can't rank up. This right here. Full out Smurf accounts. It's just pointless. This is pointless. I'm in Groundhog Day. I'm going from plat 1 to plat 2, plat 1, plat 2, diamond, plat 2, plat 1, plat 2, plat 2. It's just Groundhog Day. I can't progress. I got no problem admitting it. I can't progress, and it's in a cry. These are facts now, because I've sat and recorded my game history, screenshotted every account that looks like this, and presented the facts to the devs. This isn't a cry. You can't change this with your shitty opinion because you want to do this. This is fact. I don't understand how games like this are still being brought out. This isn't a new thing. This has been going on for years on other games. I don't understand how games like this are being brought out without something stopping people making these Smurf accounts. It's like out of control. That's that bad. It's almost, I'm not even lying, almost every game that I have played, I am fighting people like this guy here with 11 hours. They are fucking god tier. They are definitely not meant to be playing in this rank. As someone from the top ranks that has got bored and decided that they're just going to come in the bottom ranks and shit all over everyone in the bottom ranks. And a lot of these accounts stop. They stop at a certain rank. This I hate as well. I'll get to that in a minute. They stop at a certain rank, and the reason why is because they're going to go and sell these accounts. But I'll get to that in a minute as well. They do this and ruin the game for people so that they can sell these accounts. So genuine players like me are stuck in Groundhog Day because people are hard doing this and nothing else, leveling accounts to a certain level and then putting them up for sale on websites. That is dog shit. This needs to be sorted immediately, today. Stop making cosmetics and fucking put some detection on the game for this, or make people show their fucking ID to make an account. Something. Because this is out. I'm not even lying. This is fact here. This isn't a cry. This is fact. This is happening non-stop. That's all this game is people smurfing. People from the top ranks playing in the bottom ranks. That makes this completely worthless. You may as well just take these away. Silver, bronze, gold, plat, diamond, whatever. You may as well take all of that away, because everyone from the top ranks is just playing in the fucking bottom ranks anyway. Obviously not everyone is doing it to sell accounts. Some people just want to stroke their ego, that people keep saying I've got an ego, but I don't ever do things like this on games. I don't cheat, I don't aimbot, I don't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? And this is cheating. This is full out what cheating. This is the definition of the word cheating on computer games is. And the reason why is because they're removing the competitiveness from the word competitive and giving themselves a completely unfair advantage, because they're coming into lobbies, plat lobbies, with people with 107 hours, and they are bringing 5k hours, time played, level of experience, skill level, everything into these lobbies, and your team can't compete. Do Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind fighting good players like on any game. I always say fighting good players. Coming from ESO, you're always at that, you know. You get on ESO and you go into Cyrodiil, you like champion point level 600 and you're fighting people that are like 3k. That's different because that's how that game is made. It's made for that way. But this game has got a ranking system to stop people doing that. But it's not. That's not stopping the skill diff happening. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, there's no point in you arguing with your team. You can't argue with your team because it's not their fault. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like that. Look at this. Look. At the end of the day, that's not your team's fault. That's not my fault. That's not the tank's fault. That's not that the tank isn't tanking properly, and it's not that the healers isn't healing properly. It's because of people like this that have no intention of playing the game properly. This was much lower than this. This was like 12. This was like 12 hours played, and this guy actually took my diamond rank up game. And look at him. Look, he's gone 2 more ranks. He's diamond 1 now. This guy took my diamond rank up game. Someone that is definitely much higher skill level than Plat 1 was in Plat 1, taking my rank up game, my time spent by ranking up with this game's ranking system. He come in and he's now diamond 1. He's going to be ranking up. Do you know what I mean? It's stopping genuine players from ranking up because they want a smurf. That's sad. That needs fixing like today. Literally drop everything else and stop this happening. This is cancer. Don't get me wrong, smurfing, you know, I've watched people say they smurf and that on other games like PvE games. That's fine. In this, no, this is not okay. This is literally cheating. There's no other word for it than this is cheating. That's exactly what the definition of cheating is. As to me, that is no worse than aimbotting. That's no worse than using a Cronus, because you are giving yourself an unfair advantage. You know, having 5k hours, whatever. There could be more than that. Like I say, on the beta, some of the big streamers I were watching, they had like a Sherpa coming, like someone to teach them the basics of the game on stream, and that person had 1200 hours. He said he had 1200 hours on the beta. So now people have got much more than that. Do you know what I mean? And this as well, something else I want to point out. Why is this on the game? Why would you need to hide your career profile if you weren't doing something dodgy? Like, you don't need to hide your videos and that, because people are, you know, your gameplay, because people are already going to know everything by now that you're doing. Nothing's hidden. That's all. Everyone wants views now, so anything that any character can do that's special has already been made in a video. So why would you need to do this other than hiding the fact that you're smurfing? Do you know what I mean? I don't like that. That needs removing. That's just my opinion. But I'm sick of Groundhog Day, and this is boring. Look, Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 1, all because of Smurfs, because people don't want to play games properly. It's sad. I had a match. On this game, and there was a tank and a damage character that would not play with the team, and they just kept laughing at the other 4 of us when we were dying. And I was like, bro, this is a rank match. Can you play? Like, it's a team game. We need you to tank and we need you to do damage, kind of thing. And they were like, nah, you've just got a massive ego. I said, what do you mean I've got a massive ego? What the fuck? 1, how would you know that, even if I did have? And 2, what the fuck has that got to do with playing as a team in a rank match? And so the first thing I did, because I had just posted that video when I said that last video I posted, so I tabbed out and looked for their names, and their names weren't in that video, right? Their names weren't in it, and they were being pure toxic, and I just wanted to get what their problem was out, so I started being really toxic back. And they said I didn't deserve to get diamond. I got diamond by mistake. That sounded really fishy to me, because I'm already in Groundhog Day, you know. Something ain't right. I've been since I first started playing this game, something didn't seem right with all the, you know, the magical issues that I've been having. And something else I want to say as well while I carry on. You know, them issues I was having with the controller I posted in that last video. All this data I collected, 5, 6 pages, whatever, of this history. controller magically fixed the second I posted that video. So that fix didn't happen anymore. Weird that, innit? Same controller, same wire, same PC. Weird, right? But anyway, they said I didn't deserve diamonds. So then I knew they had hate watched that last video I posted, right? So I knew they had. Like, it was undeniable. How would some random guy know that I got diamond rank if they hadn't watched that video? Unless they're just watching my rank while I'm playing, which I highly doubt. And I said, but your name's in the video. So you've hate watched my video, but your name's in it. And do you know why? Do you want to know why? Because they were on fucking Smurf accounts. And they were salty because they were probably in the video, but they were on Smurf accounts, 11 of them probably to sell them again. This game is cooked, mate. If they don't stop that, that's the end of this game. This game, like, as soon as people start taking notice and you start looking at the people on the other team and seeing their time played, you will then know that the game is just full of people like this and nothing else. Like, literally, it's just people that don't want to play in the top ranks. Again, this could be a balancing issue with this, you know, this dirty meta when people are playing free healers, and when people are playing that in the top ranks to like a super high level, that must be hard to get kills and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And people, you know, they might even be coming into these games and wanting to make content because they can't get high kills in the top ranks because of the disgusting meta with the healers. Maybe it's that. Maybe people are just scumbags. I don't know. But this is like ridiculous. Like, do you know what I mean? For me, like, I can't stand it, man. That's too much. I think Captain America as well from that last game you saw there. Like, this guy was smurfing, so you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, this character's broke as well. This character's full broken right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know if people are macroing his skills or something, but like, he hits you so fast at point blank range. That's like, it's just cancer to deal with. This seems to be a favourite for Smurfs as well. This guy here, Black Panther and Captain America. Like, when you get 3 people on them characters, you know, they're coming in with their one above all level of experience into like lobbies like this. There's nothing you can do about it. You just get battered, and it's boring. And like I say, it just sets you into Groundhog Day. I've given the devs all this information. Again, this is not a cry. This is fact. So your shitty opinion won't matter here. That's why I took the time. That's why I did the legwork. That's why I went through Groundhog Day Mania, just to prove a point, that this game is cooked. Like, it's just Smurfs. It's just people that don't want to play the game properly, and then you can't progress. Do you know what I mean? That's the only, honestly, that's the only, I actually like this game. That's the only reason why I'm making this video. That's the only reason why I've kept playing. I was going to stop playing, and I rarely ever give in. Do you know what I mean? I'm usually really hard-headed, and I'll take the pain. But with this, it's like, it's forced losing, because their matchmaking system or whatever. I even told them this. I said, just like your matchmaking system is consistently picking the most disgusting Smurfs on the game and giving them to me as a rank up game. So I can't rank up. Like, literally, that's exactly what it's doing. That would be too coincidental that I'm getting the most disgusting Smurf you've ever seen as rank up games. Just not like, this is like, I'm talking 6-7 times now I got to the diamond rank up game again. And when I got in diamond, I had them, remember from that last video, I had them issues. I went straight back out because my controller won't work, which works now magically perfectly fine. There's something weird, something ain't right. Yeah, I don't know, but they've promised me, in 1,000 different types of saying the same thing over all this time. They've promised me that they're working on a way to stop smurfing, because that destroys, it gives a bad experience to genuine players, and they want to create a fairer environment. And like I say, for the most part they do, but obviously because people can't aimbot and smurf, and because people can't aimbot and use Cronus, etc. Instead, their way of being scummers is just making these Smurf accounts and making other people's lives hell in competitive, and that's boring. Like I say, maybe something needs to change in the higher tier. Maybe the meta needs to change in the higher tier gameplay, so that they can get kills in their own rank. Like, do you know what I mean? But either way, this is just stupid. That is cheating. There's no defense for it. And I reeled in so many people on Facebook, like literally, you should see the amount of it. I put a bait out there and was saying to people that Smurf are fucking losers, etc. You know, and mate, they were happy to come in and say they're gonna Smurf so even more now, so people like me cry more and that. And I just reeled them in and took some screenshots. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like, mate, it's so socially accepted because all the big streamers have been doing it on stream. You know, all the big streamers. I've been doing this on stream, promoting to thousands and thousands and thousands of people that it's all right to cheat. Yeah, YouTube videos with 1 million views, people saying they got 8 Smurf accounts. You know what I mean? Well, the devs have allowed it to happen. What are they going to do now? They got a massive can of worms to deal with now. So yeah, maybe they need to inform them big streamers to stop doing that. Because yeah, that's just going to kill this game. This game will die if they don't fix it. Because the second people start looking at their history and realizing that they're just fighting Smurf accounts like I did, once you pay a little attention, yeah, this game is cooked. If they don't sort that out, I mean, sharpish, people are going to start realizing and they're just going to stop playing. And that is a shame. Like I say, I don't want this game to die. This game is actually so good. That's why I'm pissed off. I already had COD taken from me with the stupid aimbot weirdos, you know, removing flashbang effects and all that. I couldn't even play that COD competitive mode. I had no interest in that. Second I saw that, that was dead to me. I didn't want to play that again. I had to prove that in my video. I remember back in the day, when I was going to the lighthouse on Destiny, and then suddenly overnight, all these players were so good that I could never get to the lighthouse again, and I didn't know why. And it turned out it was because that was just because of Cronus. I was kicking off on the reviews of the games and that. You can probably go back and look. I was kicking off the whole time saying that something weren't right. People had suddenly just magical nuts aim overnight. And that Asda Cross guy come out and saved me because they were all saying the same thing as that they're saying on this game and the same thing they were saying on COD. Peter, you just didn't know how to play the game. You're a shitter. Blah, blah, blah. And then that Asda Cross came out with that video exposing Cronus and saying it was cheating. Do you know what I mean? But regardless of all that, that was just another game that I didn't get to play because of losers, and it's looking like it's going to be the same thing here, unless something changes. They need to do something. Just put 300 matches of quick play to be able to play ranked, something stupid, whatever, or go through and find these accounts like this here, go through and find them, and even if they're now in one above all, find them. If they were in diamond, it's even diamond, basic common sense. If they were in diamond within 10 hours, just remove the count from the game. Don't even give them an option to appeal it. Just remove it from the game. Because at the end of the day, they didn't get it legit, and they're just fucking everyone else over by doing it. And like I say, I linked them all these accounts like this, all the places they were being sold, and because that's taking money out of their pocket, I'm sure they'll look into that and they will actually do something about it because, yeah, devs won't want people making money off their game. I've been going on for a while here. I've done enough waffling. I just wanted to make it very clear that that is cheating. Give me your opinion on Smurf and drop it in the comments if you want, because I'm interested in that as well. And definitely give me your opinion about that new Cap film. Tell me what you're thinking about that. And